That's low. That's low. He do and cocaine. That's one incident. He do cocaine. That's low. I'ma tell y'all this story. That's low. He do cocaine. And that's only one incident. He do cocaine. Right now, cause see, I'ma tell y'all this story, right? This was back when I was living on the south side of Chicago in the Argyle Gardens area. I did a drive along with y'all cocaine way back to show y'all where I used to live at on the south side of Chicago. No cap, salute. So anyway, it was this dude. I won't say his name, none of that, right? But it was this dude. Everybody knew him in the hood. Knew his wife, knew his kids, all of that, right? Dude would go to work. He'd be with his kids and, be at the baseball games, but the man gets high. Hey, come on, son. Cocaine. The man gets high. He do cocaine. He do cocaine. Even though his wife loved him so much, she don't like his habit. She knows that it's the cocaine. Every time he starts getting high off cocaine, right? Now, right? Back then, right? Look, we knew what it was like. Man, that's slow. We can't keep so his kids, right? Get some for his kids, right? That's, if he ran out of money and he couldn't get no crack, he'll take his kids like Nintendo games and all type of shit and pawn it off to the dope man. So he can get him an 8 ball or quarter, whatever, right? Right. One day he hit a low. He do cocaine. This was 2 days before Christmas, back in 1998. 2 days before Christmas. What up, big nerd? He takes his kids' toys and give it to one of my bands that was, hustling or whatever, right? Now, even though, back then, you didn't have no feeling about what you did. Good morning, NC Lady B1. He felt the way about him giving his kids toys, giving him his kids toys for the drugs, for the cocaine, right? So his wife, we know, like I said, we know that his wife goes up to my man crib and asks, "Can you please give back those toys? Whatever he owed, I'll work it out with you." He do cocaine. And at that point, that man do cocaine. We didn't see him no more. So that told me that he went to go get the help that he needed. He do cocaine. See, that was a low do cocaine. He took his kids' toys, pawned it off so he could get some. He do cocaine. He do cocaine. That's low. That's low. And that's only one incident. Do y'all imagine if I live in the hood, how many times I done seen people take their kids, talking about Nintendo games, the whole system, take it to the dope man so they can get them drugs. They don't ever get the game back. Them kids, mad as hell, but they can't do shit about it. Because why? That habit kicks in, it's a done deal. That habit don't care about no kids, about no mama, daddy, nobody. The habit is where it's at. That's what they think about. They don't think about nothing else. That's low.
Kenya.
What you want?
Again.
What?
What you doing? You bored?
No, I'm not bored.
I got a question for you. Straight up. Be real. I got a question.
What?
Ken, I got a question.
What is it?
Let me eat your chocolate pudding.
Right. Shout out to the chat. Salute. I see y'all up in the building. Kobe knows up in the building. Carlos up in the building. Brian is up in the building. Salute. Appreciate y'all pulling up on me. Now, we got a few things that I'm going to go over and give my opinion about. Is RG3 wrong for his comments on Angel Reese? And I have a body cam story. When selling drugs at the workplace goes wrong. But before we get into all of that, this here is the video of the white man going up into the bar in Mississippi. All right. I think y'all already heard my live stream earlier, what I did, and put out the info as far as with that. But here it goes right here from the news outlet Fox 13 Memphis. Fair use. This is for educational purposes only.
Video surfaces of a man police say might have been a victim of a hate crime. This happened after officers say an intoxicated man walked into a Marshall County club and used the N-word when referring to the patron.
Okay, so this Caucasian man was already drunk before even going up into the bar. So, okay, blame it on the alcohol then, right? Okay, I guess.
Investigators say that the bar is also a problem spot. They say that they respond to it several times every weekend.
Fox 13's Daniel Wilkerson is live outside CJ's Lounge on Memphis Street in Holly Springs. So, Daniel, how is this man police are calling a victim?
Daryl Darcy, good evening to you. Good evening to you at home. They say he didn't go to the hospital until today. He believes he may have a broken jaw. Meanwhile, CJ's Lounge is now closed. Police say that they were operating without a beer or a business license.
Like I said earlier, they didn't have beer or a business licenses at all to even run that. So then y'all can only imagine what type of atmosphere that is in itself. We all grown. We all get it.
Holly Springs police say cell phone footage they provided to Fox 13 News shows a Tippah County man who has been stripped naked. They say the people who attacked him are seen pouring on him what investigators believe to be beer. Officers say seconds before, they hit, kicked, and stumped nearly every part of his body.
The guy walked in, he was very aggressive.
Miles Stone says he was at CJ's Lounge on Memphis Street late Saturday night into Sunday morning.
Other guys in the area was listening, trying to remain calm. We asked them, they asked him to leave quietly.
But police say the man continued to call the patrons the N-word. Holly Springs police provided another video of the man outside the bar.
But check this out, right? I don't know. It had to be more than three individuals that got him, right? If he already intoxicated, he under the act. I mean, what really? I mean, he talking shit. Yeah, I get it. For a lot of people, that triggers. Especially from a white man calling a black man that N-word, that sends straight to the moon, right? But then you still got to realize, like, if the man was already drunk, he under the influence, yeah, he talking shit, but like, see, drunk people, I completely ignore. You know, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I do not hold a conversation with a drunk person for too damn long. So it don't even matter what the fuck a motherfucker that's that damn intoxicated say. In my opinion, I'm walking clean away from a motherfucker like that. So I mean, yeah, that's what it really was in a heartbeat. But see, they can still be charged with a hate crime. And see, that's the irony of all this shit right here. Those black individuals, however many it was, right? Once they get a hold to them, they actually can charge them with a hate crime if they deem necessary.
Speaking erratically, throwing what investigators believe to be gang signs.
When they was scuffling and stuff outside, he was still trying to fight. He still was saying N-word. Man, F-U-Ns.
Officers say the attackers used poles and sticks to beat him. So you don't think this is a problem spot?
I do not think. I think it's a positive.
Poles and sticks to beat him. Stripped this white man completely butt-ass naked. Made him stretch out on the ground. put hands, feet, poles, sticks, and then pull B on the man. And then you silly sons of bitches, in my opinion, you should have never even recorded it. Because again, it still can be a hate crime. They can make it that way. And listen to, it's in Mississippi, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get it confused. It's in Mississippi. I wouldn't take no chance in that type of shit like that. No matter how wrong the white man was, shit, you could have, in my opinion, could have overlooked that shit.
But Holly Springs police disagree. The police chief estimates they've been to some 30 calls over the last 3 months CJ's has been open. They say there have been fights, guns found inside, and a man shot in the foot. The chief tells me they're pushing the district attorney to declare it a nuisance.
I'm not standing for anything like that. However, we have to live with our choices, and he made a choice by going into there aggressively, and he has to live with the choice he's made.
Back out live here in Marshall County. Again, you're taking a look at that letter that was placed on the door. We should mention that police tell us right now they have a person of interest who they would like to speak with. Meanwhile, if you were here, you have information, you're going to have to call the Holly Springs Police Department. Well, what does the victim remember about what happened? I'm working on that part of the story for Fox 13 News at 6. DG.
That is Fox 13.
Man. I look, y'all, like I said earlier, and I can stand on what I say. It's one thing if you just had wanted to beat the white man to teach him a lesson, that's one thing. But you made the man strip down. You continuously beat and put feet on the man, then pour beer. And then you recorded it. That's the problem. I have a problem with that part, the recording part, right? It's one thing to humiliate a person, but that can backfire on you, in my opinion, in that type of situation, no matter what the white man said to him. Hell, he never put his hands on him, allegedly. All he was doing was just talking. Y'all have to look. I hope people was looking at it that way too. Even if they asked him to leave or whatever, and he maybe resisted a little bit, did it really, just because he got called, just because he called the black people a nigger, did he deserve that? I mean, I just don't think so. And I'm black. And look, I understand that word is triggering coming from a white man. I get the spiel. I want to go home. So me worry about a white person calling me a nigga, I'm numb to that shit. That shit don't bother me. You got to come with something else with me. I'm sorry. That right there, I'm not going to sit up here and act like it's the end all be all because a white person called me a nigga. No. Now, again, I already said that it's going to be a lot of y'all said that that white man got what he got. He got what he deserved. What up with him, Mo? Y'all, it's going to be a lot of y'all that say that, and I get that side of that too. A part of me want to sit up here, say, that white dude got it. He got what's coming to him, and they gave it to him, right? But if you look at the overall picture of it, though, it could go wrong. Yeah, it could still, right, Kobe, see, because like I said, I want to go home. And like I said, the only problem that I really got with that situation is that they recorded it and they was allowed, and news outlet was able to play it. You feel what I'm saying? You think I'm about to risk my freedom. Now think about this part. While we'll sit up here and overreact to a white person calling us the N-word, right? It's worth you losing your freedom when you can simply just walk away. As long as a person don't come into your square, I'm just not gonna allow myself to be tricked that way at all. Me personally, I'm speaking for me. How y'all handle it, y'all will handle it way. If y'all looking to beat a white man up every time you get called a damn nigga, man, oh man, I'm telling you, motherfucker on that just have to just keep money on your damn books. Yeah, you say that now, Carlos. You ain't losing your freedom all because a white man called you a nigga. Please. Now that right there, I can't, I get you. You want to say fuck that? All right, cool. But I ain't losing my freedom to jump out the window that way over a word. That word don't hold no meaning like that to me. We the ones that make that word endearment within us. You said within our community. Other than that, I don't give a fuck. You give a fuck about that word. That word comes out of any ethnicity, any background, whether you Mexican, Chinese, Japanese, you know, all these people, man, please. Hey, Carlos, get him up out of here. Now you can't type up in here at all. Hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get you. There you go. You can get on up out of here. I don't want that up in here at all. And that's not being emotional. That's just showing respect because I moved on from all that. So, no, don't get it confused as far as getting emotional. No, I said that word, that man's name don't ever get typed up in his chat. No, nothing about his family, none of that. I'm not doing that. And if you want to be disruptive to try to get a reaction up out of me, well, mission failed. Okay? Bye-bye. Now, moving on. Now, this next case, this next story right here, y'all, this story is a trip. When selling drugs at the workplace goes wrong. Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. Only here to give my opinion about what I see. Hey, what's going on, Uncle L? Good afternoon, man. Hope all is well with you.
13's Daniel Wilkerson live in Holly Springs. Thank you, Daniel.
While we were here, a bunch of people with masks came in and shut their store down.
On September 8th, 2023, officers with the Special Investigations Unit executed a search warrant at the Circle K gas station as part of an ongoing investigation in which several non-fatal drug overdoses had occurred in the area surrounding the store. The officers promptly detained the employees before conducting the search.
Right here. Is there?
Nope. Excuse us. Everybody up.
My wife just went to the bathroom.
Okay, we'll take care of her. I've got her. I've got the far one and the close one. Check it off the list.
Yeah, hands on your back.
Okay. You're coming this way? You being detained right now?
Get out before they get out. Police department, get out before you get out.
I've got both of them.
What's going on, man?
Okay. Right now we're detaining you both and we'll be explaining to you. Alright, if you're not an employee, you need to leave. Okay.
Damn.
Okay, is there anything on you that's gonna poke me, stick me?
God, do y'all see how many police that's up in that damn place? Well, what the hell did you have? Well, all of those police is even clearing out the customers up in there. They tell them if you're not an employee, you got to go. Well, what type of operation you running up out of that job?
You hurt me at all? Alright, can I have you widen your stance? Go straight to this officer, same thing.
All right, I need a phone number to call the store manager or something like that.
It's on my phone.
It's on your phone? Where's that?
It's right over here. It's sitting on the box.
I was on the phone with the help desk. I have no idea. Why are we aware of that?
Sit right there.
Another female that's waiting out over here. She's supposed to be
You can sit down.
replacing them for the next shift.
You can sit down.
Just a heads up. She's standing right here with the vacancy. How do I get in touch with the store owner or manager or something like that?
It's under Pam work.
You mind if I open it up?
No,
You don't mind?
no.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can call it. I mean, well,
How do I do that?
I'd like to do it.
That's fine. You able to do it with your hands behind your back?
No.
Well, that's going to be a problem.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, I'd be better if I was sitting at home actually enjoying my buzz. I had to have my daughter drive me because I just smoked a blunt. So.
Oh, gotcha.
Got my car.
You're fine. No, that's fine. We're waiting for Sergeant to come back. Somebody had to run up to the office so he could get all his gear off, and he'll be able to explain more of what happened.
Look, okay, just a brief synopsis, please, because I'm like flipping
I
out.
don't want to give you too much info right now. I know you work here. Don't go in.
I wouldn't go in, not unless you want to go yank us.
Not yet.
So this is what happened. Patrol guys were here, regular patrol guys. There was a guy that locked himself in the bathroom with a warrant. While we were here, a bunch of people with masks came in and shut your store down. That's what we know.
What the?
Yes.
My market manager is on the way too, because when y'all said it wasn't just that you had my CSRs in cuffs, you shut my store down, and I'm like.
The extensive ongoing investigation had led detectives to suspect a store employee, Joanne, of distributing fentanyl from inside the store. The employees were then read the warrant before being searched.
Whoa! They out of Circle K with the fentanyl. They hitting them people in the Circle K with fentanyl. You come up there with your Slurpee, your Zuzus and Wham Whams, and let me get a dub. Let me get a dub of that fentanyl now. Oh goddamn, that's the most convenient shit in the world. Boy, that's paradise for motherfuckers that fuck with that damn fentanyl like that. Just think about it. They could come get their Zuzus and Wham Whams all at the same time and get them a dub of some of that fentanyl. Boy, they done fucked that goddamn operation on up.
When you said that about the ODs and just putting everything together, that's just got my mind just
It
really.
is what it is. What's the word?
I didn't even hear that. Yeah. So we had suspicion of Joanne and something, but I didn't know what. And she was like having issues with like standing there nodding when I first started before I took over as manager.
Oh, so she does drugs too. It is what it is. What's the word, man? Oh, so not only is she selling the drugs, but she actually doing them too. Oh. Well, that explains a lot. And you know, if she using, she know a whole lot of others that be using too. And then they know she work at Circle K, where they can get all the Zuzus and Wham Whams they want and get their drugs all at. They ain't got to go nowhere else. They ain't got to go. The Circle K is the spot. But see, here's the thing, even with that, right? And I hate to say it, but I would have rather this lady just been a drug addict than to sit up here and be working at Circle K, a drug addict, and you sitting up here trying to sell it up there at Circle K. That right there, you asking for it.
She would be nodding like she was on something. Well, she had gave the manager at the time an excuse that she was, on pain medication because she was going to the dentist. And that behavior stopped. She quit. So it was like, okay, no need to worry. But then there was also that guy, some guy in a blue van that was coming around, which I haven't seen him in a long time, but I haven't been on second shift either.
I just seen out the camera running. My name is Detective Swanson. I'm just a full police department, obviously. What was your name?
Kristen.
Kristen.
Well, it's
Nice
good to see you right here.
I got you. Nice to meet you.
Yep.
Well, under the circumstances.
Yeah, and
Okay. When did you start?
I don't remember right now. My mind's blank. I think it's like my ninth.
Generally.
My ninth day. I have like a couple of days off in between because it's my ninth birthday.
Okay. Have you worked with her before?
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice anything odd at all? Did she have people coming in just to see her?
No, we have a lot of homeless people that come in and they'll like ask for like free drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes she'll give it to them, but other than that, nope. Yeah.
Okay. You didn't notice she may have been selling stuff that shouldn't have been?
Nope.
Never seen her on drugs?
Nope. And I've known her for a very long time. This doesn't affect me because I'm the man.
Well, apparently she got somebody on the side because she's sticking up for her. She's sticking up for her for sure. She ain't said nothing all out the way or nothing like that. So I guess that's a good thing right there, I guess.
And a truck at the store does it. I'm like, what the hell? I don't know, but this is my damn store and there's people selling drugs out of it, so what the hell? Allegedly.
I'm glad you understand.
Ain't no damn look at them with the jokes. Man, go ahead on. Y'all ain't funny.
Because typically it's questioned why we're still standing here, but allegedly my sounds about correct.
Yeah.
During the search, the officers found several baggies of fentanyl and wads of cash in Joanne's bag. When interrogated, she refused to answer any questions.
That is so good news. Right. Don't answer no questions. Shut your goddamn mouth. Get up with a lawyer. Finally. Damn. Finally, somebody with these body cam stories that actually shut their goddamn mouth. I ain't answering no questions. Keep it just like that until you get with your lawyer and then be done with it. Good job.
There's more crap in the baggies. Hold on. And it's here. Can you put this somewhere?
What's going on, Blurred? But you know what, though, Blurred? It's still a way that she could get up out of it. She could tell the officer, hey, this for personal use. She ain't got to, she still don't have to say that she was trying to sell it or none of that. But by her keeping her mouth closed and not answering any of their questions, that makes it even better. You feel what I'm saying? So then that way, at least when she get with her lawyer gonna probably advise her the same thing. Her best bet is to say that that's hers and that's for personal use and go from there. You know what I'm saying? They'll help her and put her up into, drug rehab and some shit like that or whatever to help her, kick the habit or whatever. They'll put her on the probation or whatever. But see, that type of thing right there, if she had a whole lot of that shit, then that's pretty much the end of her. But a couple bags, few bags at best, man, that's my shit. Put me in the drug rehab program.
Track of it's gonna be hers. Alright. Okay. Money. Tyler, can you go through the money and make sure that it is all...
You got more.
Because there's baggies wrapped up in the money. Yep.
Oh, well, never mind. I seen how many bags they done pulled up out of her purse. Yeah, you gone. You can't even say the amount of bags that y'all see on that table that they pulled up out of her purse. It's too many bags for it to be for personal use. So you gone. God
How much
damn.
money supposed to be? Correct.
Yeah, she gone.
120.
Is there any residue in that those rolls?
This wallet?
The fastest growing scam of 2025 is spreading like wildfire and wiping out bank accounts.
You understand those rights as I explained to you? Yes, sir. You want to talk with me real quick?
Yes, sir.
About nothing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful. That officer said, "Do you want to talk to me?" And she said, "No, sir." That's right. Get with your lawyer. Stop trying to talk to these goddamn police like they your damn friend. All they trying to do is trip you up into saying some shit that you know damn well you ain't got no business saying, especially when they read you your Miranda rights. Good job.
Is there any concerns I can use for you? Something I can explain to you what's going on?
Yeah. We're gonna have Bane come through real quick, just double check it.
Okay. All right.
Do you know what I'm being charged with at the moment?
I don't want to say right now because we're not completely finished. I don't want to tell you something else.
Okay.
So, if you change your mind once I explain everything to you, what the charges will be and all that, I'm gonna ask you again if you'd like to talk with me. And if you change your mind, you can always talk. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Joanne was then arrested and transported to the detention center. Her daughter, who had come to pick her up, was informed of the situation by a concerned officer.
All right, so I told y'all I'll keep y'all in the loop.
Yes, sir.
So we executed a narcotic search warrant.
Mm-hmm.
And
For the Circle K itself?
kind of.
Kind of like that, okay.
Your mother-in-law was the target.
My mother, okay. That's my mother. Yeah.
Mother?
Yeah.
Mother-in-law?
That's my mother.
I got you. Yeah, your mother was the target.
Okay. And was she getting what's the charges for her, do you know? Or y'all still processing that? Or?
From the looks of it, looks like it's going to be...
Am I able to tell her I love her or anything? I won't touch her or anything like that?
No, I think they're letting her up and getting her out of here. We've had her detained long enough.
I love you!
There you go.
I just wanted to let her know. That's all.
But yeah, so she's, from the looks of it, from what I saw.
It'll be okay. You know, just make sure you get that money up for your mama to bond out. That's all. Yeah, I know. She and you know what? By you being her daughter, I wouldn't be surprised if you already know what the hell is going on. I wouldn't put it past you. Now, I get it. You gotta play dumb to the police, but I know deep down, you know what your mama was doing at that Circle K, but it's all good. Just make sure you get that bond money up and, you know, get on up out of there.
On there, she's going to be charged with possession with intent to distribute controlled substance by 2 counts.
Mm-hmm.
And also...
What does 2 counts mean?
2 different...
2 different
charges.
Okay.
And within 1,000 feet of a church. And probably trafficking in fentanyl.
Yup. Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up, my nigga. I can tell the way he's looking after they done said that shit, like, fuck. How much y'all want to bet that is his shit? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet that it's his shit? I'm almost certain that it's his shit. You already know it is what it is.
You are not that much taller than me. Why was my seat so far back? Dude, I got in and I was like,
I might got stuck.
wow. That's your problem. That's my car.
Carlos, in a heartbeat, I know she probably ain't even tripping because that's why she said she ain't saying nothing right now. See, so for one, she was smart for not even talking to the police in the first place. And for two, this give her a little wiggle room to be, like I said, to get with that lawyer and get a deal. If she tells something that's worth value, maybe, you know, time served or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I see that scenario playing out for Joanne. Because she kept her mouth shut, she gave herself a little wiggle room so that way she can strike her deal. And then I can almost be for certain that she gonna tell. I'm most definitely certain that she gonna tell something.
Chill, Ma gonna be alright. Chill, Ma gonna be okay. Chill. What? I ain't supposed to be here for you?
She sees what's best. It's a lot to take in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's his shit. She didn't even want him to touch her. Do y'all understand that that is his shit? He been peddling off them damn bags to his own mother-in-law to get off at that damn gas station because he knows and she knows that a lot of people come at Circle K, you know, the drug addicts or whatever the case may be. So he figured he had him a nice market on up there and he'd be able to, you know, cash in. Now, the way that young lady pushed him off, that further lets me know that that's his shit right there. Because why in the hell would, even in a situation like that, why wouldn't he be able to hold his girl? He ain't got no choice, Carlos. He better bond out or she gonna tell something.
It was reported that the officers located 16 individual bags, 8 containing fentanyl and 8 containing methamphetamines from the 48-year-old's purse.
All right. So what's going to happen is I'm going to take this off of you. All right. You're going to get out of the back of my car. You're going to stand in that doorway while I check the back. Okay. Stand with your behind against that door, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I raised your rights in Miranda at the store, and at that time you said you didn't want to talk to me while you were at the store. I'll tell you that we do have ways to work around things. I mean, to get in your side of the story can help. So, I mean, you want to talk to me about what happened?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you sure you don't have any other questions for me?
No. I mean, I know y'all don't have to, but is there any way I can smoke a cigarette, please?
Not right now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. This interview's over then.
She don't give a damn about nothing else. That's all she want to do is just smoke her square. She said, no, I stand over what I said there. I ain't talking to you. But I know you're not supposed to do this, but can I smoke a square? No, lady, you're not going to be able to smoke no square. I don't think she going to break either, though, Carlos. I think she going to keep her mouth shut. She stood on business, Mo. She stood, yeah. You can't even fault her now. You feel what I'm saying? So that, because I think she knows in the back of her mind that son-in-law is going to get her the hell up out of there. Chef X, what's the word, Chef X? Yeah, I think the son-in-law is going to get on up out of jail.
Joanne was arrested and charged with possession of fentanyl with intent to distribute within 1,000 feet of a church, possession of methamphetamine with intent to distribute within 1,000 feet of a church, and sale, manufacture, or delivery of fentanyl within 1,000 feet of a church. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
Yeah, so she stood on business. She ate that charge, y'all. When I say she ate that charge, she ate it. I'm talking about, man. See, y'all, some of y'all youngers need to have paid attention to that. And some of you people in these other body cam stories need to most definitely pay attention to that. She didn't have no type of conversation with the police. She kept it short. No, sir. She never disrespect, but she didn't have nothing to say to them police. No, sir. Yes, sir. She kept it respectful the whole time. Yeah, she just knew already, I'm going to get charged with it. Ain't no sense in me even talking. She don't have no, and we can almost tell that she ain't got no money to get no damn lawyer. Come on now. Unless she been working at Circle K for like 30 years and been saving or some shit like that. With a 401k or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise, if she ain't been working in that boy for no 30 years and got 401k she can pull out, ain't no way. Man, look, that's even worse though, Carlos. If that's to be true though. I mean, everything that I'm speaking about that is alleged. I don't know. Ain't like I'm there, but it just seems to me that son-in-law's, I believe that it's the son-in-law's drugs. And the son-in-law already knew what type of crowd comes at that Circle K. He figured, cut, you feel what I'm saying, the mama-in-law in on some shit. She probably getting high so she could get her free bag, but she got to work a pack off. I think the main reason why she can't trip because I think she using too. That's another reason. So she got to eat that either way. Now, if that's the case, then yeah, she ain't got no choice. She got to eat that. She got to eat all of it. Well, she really don't. She could tell. She could tell, though. You know what I'm saying? But that's on her. She could tell. But hopefully it all works out either way, though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's how you stand tall, though, and just keep your fucking mouth shut. Don't talk to the police. That's all I preach when I'm telling these body cam stories. Do not, I repeat, do not talk to these police like they your damn friend. Because they not. They don't give a damn about your stories, about your sad stories, none of that shit, man. They don't care. When you come in with an attitude like that, no, sir, I don't want to talk to you. And keep it just like that. Look, she never incriminated herself at no point. She ain't answering no questions. I ain't about to just shoot the shit with you or none of that. We ain't doing none of that. All right? That's how it's done. Yeah, the police is your friend when you need them to be a friend. The police can also, in my opinion, can be your enemy too, depending on your mood and depending on how you play things. That's just really the way I see it, though. Depending on the attitude that day, you may get an enemy in the police. But then if it's a good day, then you may get a friend within a police officer. Sometimes it's just night and day. Now, this is the video that Carlos sent me about the clown, so-called clown with him. He really he really just feel like RG3 is a clown, triple clown, right? So Tyreek gives its commentary on what RG3 and his comments towards Angel Reese. So let's take a listen. Let's take a listen to this. Fair use. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm only reacting to your reaction, Tariq Radio. This where the content come from. So here we go.
Ribeye must have cost a fortune, huh?
It's an Aldi thing. Honestly, no one wants to think about HIV, but there are things that everyone can do to help prevent it.
7666, FBA Furball Jess, Monsoon, Sicily, we have Stones, MRK, we got Ania Sarula, Lo Me, Latia, Anthony, Devontae, Ty Powell, Highland, we got Melody, we got Empowered. It was two of the most popular players on the WNBA. The Magic Johnson and Larry Bird of WNBA. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. So they were playing. Angel got a major foul from Caitlin. Caitlin fouled the shit out of her. And people are mad at Angel for getting fouled. Angel got upset. She pushed Angel down. Angel, I mean, it was a flagrant foul. Pushed all on the ground, and Angel got up, damn near wanting to scrap. And they, you know how the dominant white society and the media, they're trying to portray her as the angry black woman. They're doing the angry black woman trope, and they're trying to point out that she pushed another player before the play, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't, oh no shit, where you just knock somebody down. It was.
Excuse me, y'all. I saw the play with Angel Reese. They playing basketball. They being competitive. Why is everybody blowing this way out of proportion? I'm trying to figure that out. We ain't even going through all this. Well, nowadays you is, even in the NBA. But bro, it's getting blown way out of proportion is my point. Okay, it was a foul. So what?
That was some real foul shit. And you know, people have been talking about it, and there have been a lot of racial epithets thrown at Angel Reese by some of the sports fans, and the WNBA, they put out a statement talking about they're going to investigate and all this stuff because there's been a lot of racial animosity towards Angel Reese, and we're going to get into that a little later. But some of the sports commentators, they're chiming in. You know, many of these sports commentators are former athletes, current and former. And one person chimed in, oh, Griffin, your boy Sambo Griffin, Robert Griffin III, he chimed in. And Robert, he's been kind of buck dancing for years, but he kind of said something. Let me read what he said.
No, he didn't say this man been buck dancing for years. Oh my God. Buck dancing. God damn, RG3, you been buck dancing for years.
He said, after watching Caitlin Clark's flagrant foul on Angel Reese and the aftermath, there's no way Angel Reese can continue the lie that she doesn't dislike Caitlin Clark. I know what hatred looks like. Angel Reese.
And there's nothing wrong with her not liking Caitlin Clark for her own reasons. Okay. again, they're playing basketball. You ain't exactly supposed to be the opposition's friend and best friend, y'all besties and shit. Y'all playing on different teams and y'all trying to get a win just like they trying to get a win. It's going to be competitive. Yeah, she ain't going to like her. I get it. But I mean, I don't see the hate though. I don't see it. Now, yeah, she may not like her at all, but it just that hate word is such a strong word to even say, especially if she hasn't never came out and actually said, I hate Caitlin Clark. Now, until she come out her own mouth and say that she hate her, I'm not going to put that on her.
Hates Caitlin Clark. Not some basketball rivalry hate either. Hate. So a lot of people are looking at him like, nigga, what are you talking about? What you trying to say? You know, because he has a history of saying little slick stuff now. This dude has been saying slick stuff for a minute. He's been saying little old slick, racially charged stuff. So some people have been calling him out on it. One person who called him out, another commentator, former NFL player, Ryan Clark, called him out. Ryan Clark is on ESPN. And what did Ryan say? Ryan said something to the effect, I'm trying to pull up all of this stuff. He says, when Griffin jumps up onto the hate train or the angry train, it follows what we saw with Keith Olbermann, Dave Portnoy. They poured in on Angel Reese to make her the villain and to make Caitlin Clark heroic. And he said, the one thing we know about RG3, that's Robert Griffin III, is that he's not having conversations at his home about what Black women have to endure in this country, about what young Black women and athletes like Angel Reese have to deal with being on the opposite side of Caitlin Clark's rise and ascension to stardom. And then he goes on to say, he said, if you RG3, when is the last time within your household you had a conversation about what Angel Reese is dealing with? You haven't been able to do that because in both of your marriages, you've been married to white women. And he went in.
Whoa. So wait a minute. Hold on, Carlos. Now, I didn't know that.
Here he is now.
Hi, I'm just trying to make sense of all this data.
Just get Sasvaya.
Sasvaya? No!
Oh, wow. The quickest way from 1 billion points of data to a point of view. Sasvaya.
That you haven't had opportunities to have those conversations to educate you on what they're feeling, what Black women deal with, what they're seeing, and what they think of a young Angel Reese. So he went in. He went in. Hold on, let me see what else he said. What they're seeing, young Angel Reese, the whole time that he's mimicking Angel Reese and bobbing his head and moving his neck while he's doing the whole piece, his wife is in the back clapping. He says, Ryan says, when I worked with RG3, he would make all these sorts of corny jokes about milk and how he loved it and how important it was. And he always points out on social media the color of his skin, his wife's skin, which is true. Now, let's be real. Now, and Robert Griffin, he came out kind of saying, oh, man, ooh, you attacking my wife. Oh, you're attacking my wife. Oh, you taking it personal. Oh, you done took it to a personal place. But truth be told, Robert, and I've been calling Robert out for years for his Samboing. He's been bucking his eyes, Samboing for years. I got tweets where I've been calling that dude out. Y'all remember some years ago when Robert Griffin III, he got on air, he had to apologize for making a racially charged comment about some of the Black players. He was like, yeah, they're going to run the ball and all that. Them jigaboos ain't going to be able to do this and that. And he called them jigaboos on the air. And people are like, what the hell?
I remember that. I remember him saying that. He glitched bad when he said that on national TV. He glitched bad. I say, Bro, that's how you feel? You with the white folks up there in the booth calling the game with the good old white boys. You done got carried away there, boy. Yeah. You got all carried on the way. You sitting up there with the good old boys, you know, and you got beside yourself and you called your own people jigaboos. Yeah, you were most definitely was a clown for that shit.
What the hell you sitting up there talking about somebody's a jigaboo? What's that about? He think he's a dark-skinned white boy. Yeah? So people have been calling him out. And boy, he got that white woman. He got a white wife, and not a bad-looking white woman. But boy, this dude be doing the Sambo grin. Every image of him with her is the Sambo grin. And let's be real. You can go look up some of his tweets. He's always talking about milk. He does make these little references about his wife's skin color all the time. Like, ooh, look at me. I'm out here. Ooh, I got me a tall glass of milk. Ooh, look at us. I saw another tweet. Ooh, look at us. Cookies and milk. Ooh, it's milk and cookie day. Look at us. Milk and cookies. God, what, man?
What in the... on second thought, Carlos, this is some cornball shit right here with RG3 talking about milk and this. I have to agree with you now. Just, really listening to it though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, dude is a cornball, right? But I'm gonna still keep it respectful though, right? That don't mean that I dislike him or nothing like that. You free to be a cornball if you want to be a cornball, right? But I do understand the way you see it, because I don't think that I forgot about that. Now, again, I don't hold nothing against nobody because things can happen. You could glitch. I think, in my opinion, in that situation, he just got carried away because he was with them good old boys up there in the booth. And, he buck dancing for real when he said that. But see, for a black man to call other black players that play in the NFL just like you have, that playing in the NFL just like you did, I don't see a scenario where a black man would even say that on national television. And that's just the way I see it. You will put yourself in harm's way to say something like that just to fit in with the good old boys, when in hindsight, all they gonna ever see you is as the help. Let's just be honest. Just because you bumping elbows with the good old boys that got that long green, you're always to them gonna look like the help. And that's the reality of it. So you could try to do all that trying to fit in. If I were you, in my opinion, look, I'd rather just be myself. I look, if I fit in, I fit in. If I don't, I don't. But either way, I'm still going to remain who I am. When you try to sit up here and buck dance like that, yeah, you gonna most definitely get called out.
He's like in Sambo heaven with that white woman. Okay, brother. Okay, we get it. You got you a white woman. Every tweet of milk and me and this milk. I got me some vanilla milk, some buttermilk. Ooh, milk. He does. Yo, look up some of his tweets. Go look up him mentioning milk. It's real weird, and it gives Get Out, like he's in the sunken place. Hey, brother, all right, you got you a blonde white woman. All right, calm down. Stop grinning. Damn.
I get it. I get the point. Like, it's one thing to praise your mate, no matter what color they is. But yeah, sometimes, you can be a little bit over the top. It's like, come on now. We tired of this same ass song that we keep hearing from you. And all you doing is just really in real time. You sounding weird as fuck. Again, you're entitled to be a cornball, but then just know that people gonna call you out for the cornball shit that you do.
He gonna be all right. But listen, I'm with Ryan Clark on this. I'm with Ryan Clark because this dude, Robert, man, and as it relates to this criticism of Angel Reese, because that's not cool. Because Robert, let's be real. Robert's trying to get him some butter biscuits. That's all. When people sit up there and start denigrating a black person in front of white people while saving another white person, because he had the cape on for Caitlin Clark. That's what a lot of these Sambos do. You're just trying to get in the good graces with the white supremacists. Yeah. See, that whole
I was already thinking that, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. What Tyreek just said, I was already thinking it. See, the way I'm looking at RG3 is that he's been around, right? And he's able to bump elbows with the good old boys. So he's been looking and trying to learn and trying to fit in, right? So much so because you got to know he does have black kids. So he ain't just been with no he didn't have two white women. Okay, so what? But I'm already knowing, yes, he'd have been with a lot of black women, right? Now, me personally, hey, if you want to buck dance, I'm not going to buck dance so much so. You said they all duplex kids. Lord Jesus Christ. Again, I have nothing to do with all that. Half and half. Oh, they with the swirl? Oh, damn, Carlos, he got the swirl twins. Boy, both of them with the swirl. Lord Jesus Christ. Boy, you got the swirl twins around here. And look, again, I'm not here to tell nobody try to be so damn pro-black that, okay, fine. If his comments was so over the top, right, and y'all drill him just off of that alone, y'all give him more flack than Stephen A. Smith. And we all know Stephen A. Smith is known for, he might as well be calling his own some jigaboos. Now that son of a bitch. What up with a 901? Hey, Tanya. Now that right there, Stephen A. Yeah. But see, RG3 ain't no Stephen A. Stephen A. got more clout. RG3 is searching for his clout within the still within the sports entertainment field. I see it. Think about it, how he's trying to map his life out, which that's his prerogative, right? He gets him a white woman that's fine, right? That when he takes and he brings around them good old boys is show checking on now real good now. Oh, there, Robert. Yeah, who is this young lady right here? And as soon as he say that's my wife, that's it. His wife is the ticket in so he can continue to keep buck dancing, y'all. That wife that he's with right now is the reason why he's able to continue to keep buck dancing and keep getting liked. And there's going to be, yes, a lot of black people that's going to call that out and see it for what it is. Now, again, I've already thought that way. But again, you know, most times I just keep my opinion to myself. It's like, man, I don't give a shit. If he want to buck dance and he want to make his life out to look like it's this, but it probably really ain't that, just so he can kick it and be around them good old boys of the NFL, have at it. It better be damn worth it for you to have to go through all this shit, though.
whole public obsession with his wife's skin color, so that reflects an internalized validation through whiteness. You see? That's like some kind of fetishized contrast between whiteness and his own identity. So that's some kind of deep internalization of the white gaze, where white approval is like a status symbol to this Sambo. And him throwing shots at Angel Reese, that reflects that same kind of gaze, where they demonize Black women. That's going to get you more butter biscuits. And you know, that whole thing talking greasy about Angel Reese, I mean, you can criticize, I mean, that's fine, but you know that there's a lot of racial undertones with a lot of the quote criticism of Angel Reese, and you know that. You know there's racial undertones to it. Not even undertones, they're being overt with it. So in RG3, his comments, that kind of reflects the dominant white supremacist narrative. Talking about Angel Reese hates on Caitlin Clark. That's what the white supremacists were saying some months ago. Remember, they were all on social media talking about how.
Now, this is where I'm going to stop that. I have to do some parts of this because this live stream that Tariq did is like 40 minutes. But to really sum it up, right, Carlos, I most definitely get your point about RG3. He is indeed a clown. And he is indeed a cornball. But do I get what he's trying to do in order to secure his financial well-being? Yeah, I totally get it. I get what he's doing. Now, I may not have I'm not going, if it ain't got the racial undertones, fine. Then he should be able to critique whoever the fuck he want to. But given his track record of what he used to do and how he used to talk, and I think he's very much so, if he could, he would bleach his skin and be a white man instead of being a black man. That's how far I think RG3 is gone. I think if he had a chance and he was able to have a surgery to be a white man, he will turn right into a white man and forget all about the black folks. Because he for some odd reason though, you know, and I hate to say it, but I think he really disliked himself being a black man. And I guess that's fine because, you know, if people don't want to be a woman, they can turn into a man. If the man want to be a woman, he can turn into a woman. Well, hey, RG3, you got a little money. Just tell the people to turn you into a white man. I mean, ain't this the day and age? Ain't in this day and age, can't you just turn into whoever the fuck you want to turn into? Long as you got the money. I'm just saying. Just turn into whoever the hell you want to be. Just get the money up, and we could turn you, RG3, into a white man. I'm telling you, man. That's crazy. I think we all know why he do, because he wants to be in with the good old boys. He buck dancing, Carlos. He don't give a damn. Because if he really gave a damn, then he will understand the nature of the situation with Angel Reese. Now, I ain't saying he got to come to a rescue or nothing like that, but like, bro, you doing too much. And like I said, that's just my opinion. I mean, I never had anything against him. I mean, other than that good year that was rookie season with the Redskins, Washington Redskins. After that, I didn't hear nothing about no damn RG3 no more. He had that one spectacular rookie season, and then after that, his career had just went down the drain. So, you know, it is what it is with that one. But I gotta go, ladies and gentlemen. It may be a chance that I'll come back live a little bit later. It may be a chance I don't. So I ain't gonna sit up here and say I am. Now I know about him in Baylor. Yeah, he was a beast at Baylor. He was tossing that ball all the way around and running with the ball. He was a stud in Baylor. Without a question, he was a stud in Baylor. That's why he was able to get the pick that he had. Yeah, he won the Heisman, right? Yeah, I remember when he won the Heisman. I remember that. Yeah, he won the Heisman. To be honest, to be fair, they was comparing RG3 to Michael Vick. They thought he was going to be one of those type of quarterbacks, the dual threat. He can either throw it on you or he going to run it on you. But RG3's body frame was very frail. And he couldn't take that type of pounding. Come on, man. Do you know how many concussions that man had over the duration of his tenure in the NFL? That man had multiple concussions. I believe he was too. I think he would have been a better fit with Philadelphia, though, to be honest. I could have seen him up in Philly or being with the Giants, either one of those teams. But I would have preferred him being on the Philadelphia Eagles. I think he would have been just right there. But we'll never know that now, so it is what it is. But anyway, probably so. Just as long as he didn't come here to Chicago, Carlos, oh yeah, he most definitely would have had a long career. Just don't come to Chicago because, you know, our offensive line allows the quarterback to get killed. You know, they just They just let the motherfucker go past and sack the goddamn quarterback, man. Please. Don't come to Chicago, cause man, your quarterback gonna be in the dirt every play. We be talking about some Omaha sad. Man, they be like, huh. They just open up that motherfucking line, goddamn it. They just be flooded. He be running for his goddamn life, and then they get his ass. Boy, that's just the story of our life here in Chicago, man. We need offensive line. We need an offensive line, bottom line, to protect the quarterback. How the hell do the quarterback, if the quarterback can't even get, what is he barking at? Y'all hear, dude? Hey. Hold on, y'all. He barking. I don't even know what the hell going on. All right, y'all, I'm back. Everything good. But anyway, like I was saying before, it's a chance that I may come back later on and do a part 2 of this and then some more body cam stories. Or I could just wait till tomorrow. More than likely, I'm going to wait till tomorrow. Maybe. All depends on how I feel after I get through running my errands. So, with that being said, salute to the chat. Appreciate y'all pulling up on me. If y'all picking up what I'm putting down with my body cam stories, reactions, and just reporting on what's going on with the news, with the media, all of that, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. All right? I guarantee you to keep bringing you more of this type of content. My email is in the ticker. If you have something that you really want me to react to, as long as it ain't violent and all that other crazy stuff in this within the YouTube guidelines, then you can send it to my email that's up in the ticker at goodwillj78@gmail.com. All right. So with that being said, salute to the chat once again. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. But Johnny Blaze is gone.